Brum, ba-dum, brum, brum. Why isn't anyone looking at me? Why isn't anyone talking to me? Why isn't anyone playing with me? These little spoon, boom, boom, boom. Why isn't anyone feeding me? Why isn't anyone seeing me? 'Cause I'm the best, you must agree. It's little brum, ba-dum, brum, brum. Why isn't anyone looking at me? Why isn't anyone talking to me? Why isn't anyone playing with me? These little spoon, boom, boom, boom. Why isn't anyone feeding me? Why isn't anyone seeing me? 'Cause I'm the best, you must agree. It's little brum, ba-dum, brum, 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 ba-dum, brum, 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 ba-dum, brum, brum. Why isn't brum, brum? 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 Why isn't anyone playing with me? Why isn't anyone looking at me? Why isn't anyone talking to me? Why isn't anyone playing with me? It's little spoon. Why isn't anyone feeding me? Why isn't anyone seeing me? 'Cause I'm the best, you must agree. It's little, it's little, it's lit, 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 it's
Hello. Hello, everyone. My name is John Hodgman. Welcome to Get Your Pets. All right, I'll stop that now. But it's always there. It's always there. I don't know how that sounded. I could have been working on a creative project today. I could have been working on a teleplay or a screenplay or a short story or a poem. Something's weird about my audio. I gotta fix it. It seems to be all together here. Something's coming out of somewhere else. I think I know what it is. Turn this off. Hi. No, it's still happening. Can you hear me okay? I may have sacrificed the audio for this entire thing. Simply just to be able to play that song. Llama, could you hear it? Llama, could you hear the little theme song? The Get Your Pets theme song by Jean Grey? I hope so. Spent an hour trying to get that work. Doing all kinds of workarounds. I had so many songs that I could play. You know, when we do this over on Instagram, I really love to DJ songs. Remember yesterday when Kima had that pet shark, Kima the dog, had that pet shark called Sharky that I named Sharky, and that reminded me of Sharky's Day by Laurie Anderson? I remember it. I remember it very well. And then I played it. I don't know what will happen if I do this over here, though, because we're going out, boom, to Twitch, boom, to YouTube, boom, to Facebook, boom, to Muskville. I don't want to get flagged. So that little, I used some royalty-free beats that I downloaded in 2013. And then I played the Littles theme song by our friend Jean Grey, an ode to Littles the cat. And maybe at the end of the show today, Friday, just for Friday fuckets, I'll play Sharky's Day by Laurie Anderson and just see what happens. But I don't want to mess this up because this is too important, everybody. This is Get Your Pets. My name is John Hodgman. This is Get Your Pets, the season finale for this 2-week run, at least. I've been doing this for 2 weeks minus 1 day. Will I make that day up to you in the future? Yes. When will that be? I'll let you know later. When it happens. But in the meantime, let's just be together on a Friday afternoon. I don't like the way this cord is. These platforms all have their ups and downs. You know what I mean? It's like Super Mario. These platforms have their ups and downs. Well, what's the one? Elevator action is the one I'm thinking of. This is Get Your Pets, the every now and then daytime talk show in which I, a person who used to be on actual television, now occasionally goes on the internet and speaks to people's cats and dogs and other pets. Have you a pet that you would like to get on the show with you? Something's coming through. I'm hearing an echo. Mysterious. It's got to be coming from my phone over here. Be quiet. This extra camera that I set up. Well, here's how you do it. You go to bit.ly/getpets to be on the show. I even had a banner set up for that. Yeah, that's right. bit.ly/getpets. It's just that simple. When you go over there, you want to do it on a Safari browser. Look, if you're on a desktop, amazing. But probably the best way to be on the show, if you want to feature your pet, which is what this is all about, is to be doing it from your phone. And imagine I have a phone right here. I have a real one right over here, but I'm using it as a camera right now, so I can't pick it up. And imagine for a moment that you're using your phone to film your pet. If you have an iPhone or an iPad or an iOS device of some kind, what you want to do is you want to open that URL in a Safari browser. And if you have an Android phone, you want to open it in a Chrome browser. Chrome for Android, Safari for iOS. Now I'm teaching you all, those of you who are already in the chat. So when people freak out about it later in the chat, you can teach them. And that way we can form a community. Now when you join, you have to allow access to your camera and your microphone. And most of all, you have to learn how to use the camera on this side of the phone. Boink, boink. And it's not terribly easy, StreamYard, to figure that out. You will want to press the button that says camera instantly. That will just turn off your camera. That's no good. Thumbs down. What you will want to do then is find the 3 dots with the word more underneath them. At least that's how it is on Safari. That's actually, it's got to be the same. So go look at the 3 dots that say more, click that, then click settings, then click camera, then choose back camera. Back cam is what we're looking for. Then point that thing at your pet. Well, Sarah and Merlin are doing it right. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Merlin. How are you?
Hey, Judge John Hodgman. We're great.
I'm really glad to hear it. Now, you've got this all set up perfectly.
I learned from watching.
You learned from watching.
Yes.
One of the things I like about all this technology is that you learn from watching and you learn from doing. It's fun to experiment to see if I can do a workaround to get the little theme song up onto the StreamYard. You don't know what I had to go through to do that. But anyway.
You're very brave.
And, just poking around on an app. Could be very dangerous. You could be sending your face, your fingerprints to an unfriendly government. Or you could be having fun with a friend and your dog.
Yes.
Is that Merlin?
That's Merlin.
That's delightful. Merlin is delightful.
He's pretending to be asleep. Merlin.
Where are you in the world?
We're just outside of Portland, Oregon.
Just outside of Portland, Oregon. Do they sell that carpet in the airport?
They don't sell it in the airport, but you can get it printed on a variety of souvenir type items.
Yeah, but I'm wondering, because I like your carpet, but what if I wanted that carpet in my home?
The Portland airport carpet or my carpet?
No, I don't want your carpet, Sarah.
Okay.
What is
that?
I think you're CB2? Is that CB2?
I think you're out of luck. No, this is rugs.com, I think. Not that I am.
Rugs.com. The Toupee Association must have been so mad when they saw that was taken already.
For sure.
Yeah. But if I wanted to get some PDX carpet in my house, somewhere, you know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think you're SOL on that, but you can get it as a mouse pad if you have a mouse pad or socks. I actually have socks.
Socks would be good.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to use a mouse pad.
Yeah.
Our son, who's 17 years old, asked me the other day, "Do you have a mouse pad?" And I thought he was making fun of me. Let's get closer to that dog.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, you weren't sleeping, were you, Merlin?
Hi, buddy. He was just waiting for someone to call his name.
Merlin, awakened grand sorcerer. Mm-hmm. Why did you name him Merlin?
Well, I didn't name him Merlin. My sister did.
Oh.
I inherited him from my sister.
What's her name? Morgan Le Fay?
No. She needed an M name because her other 2 corgis were Myra and Meatloaf. And he's magical, so she named him Merlin.
You're telling me that she had 3... at one time, she had 3 corgis named Myra, Meatloaf, and Merlin?
Correct.
That's an incredible array of chunky fun. So how come she kicked Merlin over to you?
Well, I'm sorry to say she passed away a couple
I'm sorry.
ago.
Excuse me.
And her husband was left with 3 corgis, which I think we can all agree is a lot of corgis.
That's a lot.
And so he was looking for a new home for Merlin. And we, after 20 years, have just gotten over losing our previous dog. And so we
we brought him home. He came home to us.
That's a lot to process. I'm sorry for all of your losses.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, but look what came out of it. Merlin lying on a nice rugs.com carpet.
That's right.
This is the weirdest inline advertising for rugs.com ever. They're like, "Hello, are you dealing with massive grief in your life? How about getting a dog and a carpet?"
Exactly. Well, the carpet's been here longer than the dog.
And is Merlin going to bite up that Lammy or what?
No, he's going to rest his head on Lammy because he loves to rest his head on things.
If I could stand up and give this dog a standing ovation, I would, but I can't because I got to post the show and I don't want anyone to see my midsection.
Merlin, you got a standing ovation from John Hodgman.
Do you ever see a movie called The Dark Crystal?
Oh, yes, of course.
Remember how, all right, the main character is what?
Gem, I think.
Yeah, but he's a race of elfhounds? Gelfling,
that's right.
Gelfling.
And then there's the Skeksis.
You don't have to tell me about those Skeksis. Chamberlain is my man. And then, but then the good version, the ones that at the beginning of the movie that he's living with, are referred to in the movie as the Mystics, I believe, but they have a different in-world name. Point of it is, the movie opens and the leader of the Skeksis and the leader of the Mystics, the bad Skeksis and the good wise Mystics, these weird ancient creatures, and there are only like 15 of them. Some of them, the bad guys live in a castle, the other guys live in a canyon or some junk. And they have a symbiotic relationship or a connected relationship. So the leader of the Skeksis is dying, and so is the leader of the Mystics. And when the leader of the Mystics dies, do you remember what he does?
I do not.
He's got this, well, I don't even know what their gender is, but I'll say they. The leader has this weird platform, and you're like, what is that for? And they have these big snoots, kind of like you, Merlin. And just before the leader dies, puts their head on this platform and just rests it there.
Oh.
And then disappears. Like Yoda style. Oh, where's Merlin going?
We're going to go outside, I think.
Oh, wow.
Are we going out?
Are we going to go see outside of Portland, Oregon?
Yes, we are. It's a beautiful day.
Did you happen to come to our show at the old high school?
I did happen to go to your show. I was in the front row.
Oh, I didn't kick anything onto you, did I?
No, but you made fun of me.
What did I say?
You made my husband and I applauded loudly for Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me, and you made a comment about Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me. My husband and I applauded.
Yeah, no, not allowing that to happen. I don't care how cute that dog is. I'm just kidding, Sarah. I'm just kidding.
He's very cute.
I love Peter. I love Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me. I love how much they've got Josh Gondelman on and Nagin Prasad on these days. They're my friends. I love them.
I was just listening to a rerun that you were on.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
It was a while ago.
It was a long time ago. They owe me a royalty, I think. Merlin, NPR owes me a dime.
But we had just been to a live taping of Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me in Chicago. So
okay,
we were very excited for Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me. So like going to your show was the second leg of our podcast trifecta.
Yeah.
And now we need to figure out what the
Notice the difference. Notice the difference in your language there. You went to a live taping of Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me. When you went to see Judge John Hodgman, you saw a show. A show.
Absolutely true. There was no musical guest for Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me. No.
But that's fine. Why am I being mean to Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me? I love them. I love them so much. But it's true. That's how they tape their show.
Yes.
So when you are there to watch it, it's like when you go to a live taping of The Daily Show, for example. The audience is incidental.
Right.
The real audience is in the camera.
Correct.
But it's nice to have friendly people around, that's for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, who's this home intruder who stumbled onto your deck?
That's my husband, Jerome.
He
didn't know that we were on we were live.
All right.
With Get Your Pets.
He's about to go for a highly electrical taped run or something. He's wearing some
He-
medical tape.
He is wearing tape. He has a
I don't want to see
calf
his feet.
pole.
Sarah, I don't want
Sorry.
to see his feet. That's
Sorry.
okay.
Sorry.
Wow, it's a lot of feet all of a sudden.
Yeah,
A lot of
sorry.
bare feet and paws. I love
Well,
it.
you know, when it hits 80 in Portland, you got to bring out the bare feet.
Is that what it is now?
Yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah.
My goodness. How about that?
Yeah. He's thinking about going off the deck, but he won't do it unless we do it too.
Oh, Merlin, strike out on adventure. You know what I mean? Go out there and go find some kid to
I'll
trick
tell you
into pulling
what.
a sword out of a stone.
I can throw this ball and he will go crazy. Is that what you want?
I'll allow it.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd like to see
Un
that.
momentito, por favor. Here you go, buddy. Do you want your ball? Get your ball.
Yes.
Get your ball.
Oh.
Here we go. You ready?
That flying leap.
Isn't he the best?
That flying leap was incredible. I mean, honestly, I would feel nervous as a human being, a grown human being going down those stairs now.
Well, nobody can do it with quite the same amount of flair.
Throw it again.
Oh.
Good job. Must be nice out there. It's so sunny and warm in Portland, Oregon. It's cold and drizzly here.
Yeah, I apologize. This doesn't normally
Oh,
happen.
really? You control our weather?
No.
Oh.
But I
don't
can
have anything to
sympathize
apologize for.
because it's been miserable. Oh, excuse us. We're having a moment. There we go.
Oh, he's just doing a little private business.
Yeah, doing a little business.
Now, sometimes you don't see a corgi with a tail, but Merlin has a big old fluffy tail.
Yeah, a lot of corgis get their tails docked,
No,
and
thank you.
we are not about that.
No.
And he's actually what's known as a fluffy corgi. So he's
I'm
got
aware.
longer corgi hair.
I have met a very famous Instagram corgi named Maxine, the fluffy corgi.
See, she would fit perfectly. They could be siblings.
They could be siblings. And how are Myra and Meatloaf doing in the meantime?
They're doing really well. We saw them on Sunday. They came over to play.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so.
You know, it's also a good M name for corgi, Meantime. Meantime, Myra, Meatloaf, and Merlin. Okay.
That's right. But then
Well,
you'd have to call him Meanie for short, and you wouldn't want that, would you?
I would love it. Meanie the corgi, that'd be incredible.
That actually would be adorable.
That would be great. We came up with
Yeah.
some good names for some good dogs. Great to visit with you, Sarah and Merlin.
Hey, thanks for having us.
You're welcome. I just heard a little chime that indicates something. I don't know what it means.
I don't think that was me, though.
Well, okay. I'm not hanging up on you, but I am asking you to leave. And
All
I'm
right.
removing you from the stream. I'm also going to remove you from the waiting room so that
Okay.
more people can get into the waiting room.
Cheers. Adios.
Cheers. Thank you
Thanks for
very
having
much.
us.
Until next time. That's how we do it on Get Your Pets, like this. See?
Oh,
Hi, Sam
hello.
and Sweetie. Hello.
She's a little distracted right now. I had to keep
That's
her
okay.
distracted. Do you remember her last year? She was the veggie eating dog.
Well, it's interesting. I do remember her, and we've had quite a few veggie eating dogs on in this run.
I saw that people were like, "Hold on, let me distract them with some cabbage." I'm like, "Hey,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
that's what Sweetie does."
Kate in the Azores is
Yes.
feeding her dogs cabbage.
Well, I thought I would try some fruit with her that she's never had, and
Mm-hmm.
I got to be honest, she eats everything, like everything. But
What's she working on now?
she's
A dried part of a bowl?
No, I don't give her those because that just icks me out.
Yeah.
This is an antler of what animal I don't know, but
An unknown antler.
I got it at the pet store and she seems to enjoy it.
I love her white collar, but let's angle a little bit more towards her face. so we
There's
can
your
see-
face.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, I
'cause
had
you're
her.
trying to maneuver two things there. You've got the antler in one hand and the
You
phone
wanna
in the
take it?
other, and you're
You
trying
take
to.
There we go. She's like, "Mom, give this to me." I had her
Yeah.
plate of fruit, and then she wanted that and not her antler. So, okay, here we go. You ready?
Oh, I'll
Now,
try some fruit now. Well, now,
I'm
wait a minute.
curious because
Is this? Have you all? This. I was just visiting with Sarah and Merlin in Portland, and they had a little mini trampoline in
trampoline?
their backyard. Are you all
Yeah.
playing a prank on me? Is
No.
everyone going to have a mini trampoline today?
perhaps everyone go get a mini trampoline today.
Sweetie, are you going to get on that mini tramp?
She's scared of it.
Lady and the Tramp, if you know what I mean.
Oh. do you want your veggies? She's staring at the plate like, Mom, what's taking you so long? So we'll start
put the veggies on the trampoline.
Geese. Oh, okay. Here, I'm going to give her something I know she likes.
Okay.
Okay, go on. That was some romaine. She's like,
Nice.
Let me eat this in peace.
Mm-hmm.
I know she eats everything.
Yeah, no one wants to eat off a trampoline, sweetie.
Every website I've seen about lemons say it's safe in small doses, but dogs don't like it anyway because it's very off-putting and it's too sour. I thought, this is a challenge.
So you're gonna feed her a lemon right now?
Not an entire lemon. First, we'll give her some. What is this? Honeydew? Yeah.
It looks like a honeydew melon.
Okay. Yep. She liked that. You want some watermelon?
Well, if she likes a honeydew, she's gonna like a watermelon because watermelon is delicious and honeydew is trash.
You want a piece of Brussels sprout?
That's gonna make her gassy. Sam.
Oh, but she gets cabbage every night with her dinner.
Man,
that was a cucumber.
It must smell like dog farts in your house.
It really does. And there's some cantaloupe. And I have a table fan that blows towards me. And when she sleeps on my bed, it's bad news. Mm-hmm. Bad news for me. All right. You want to try some lemon? This may be something she doesn't like. You sit down.
All right.
God, this dog will eat anything.
Nope. She's fine with it.
Here, have another piece.
Another piece of lemon?
Well, guess it's not
Llama's in the chat trying to say, yeah, citrus is used to stop dogs from chewing on things.
Yep.
Not
for Sweetie. She's not a chewer, thankfully, so I don't need to worry.
Just an inhaler.
Yeah, basically.
Inhale through the mouth, exhale through the butt.
You want to lick the lemon juice? No? Okay. Well, that's all I got. She ate it all.
This user wants to know, you got any muskmelon? Any muskmelon?
What's muskmelon?
I don't know. Let's look it up. I'm going to look it up.
Oh, baby, I don't have anything else.
Wikipedia.
Cucumber? Come on.
Muskmelon.
Come on, sweetie.
The sweet flesh. It's a sweet flesh melon.
Oh, well, I've never heard of such a thing.
Yeah, me neither. I don't know what to say about it.
Well, let's.
Not a very interesting melon. Hey, everybody in the chat, come up with the most interesting melons you can think of. What's that? A mini cucumber?
It is a mini cucumber, and she is drooling. Can you see that? Big old drool.
Give her that mini cucumber. There we go. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I gave her a full-size cucumber on our 1-year anniversary, and she was happier than she was than chewing a rawhide.
How many years has this dog been eating veggies in your house?
I've had her for a little over a year and a half. She'll be 7 this summer.
And where again are you? I don't remember.
We're in Winnipeg.
Winnipeg?
Yeah. Where it was snowing last week, but not anymore. So,
tell you, I had a really nice time in Winnipeg, but I'm never going back.
I don't blame you.
No, I'll go back.
It's really, you come here once, that's really all you need.
It was the wrong time of year to come.
Oh, did you go during winter?
February in Winnipeg is no.
Oh, I
would
say
it's pretty intense.
June to August is probably your best bet.
I remember, I'm sure I've told this story before, but I went to do a speaking engagement in Winnipeg, and I stayed in an old railroad hotel in the middle of town, and it was freezing and dark in the afternoon. And when I got back to the hotel, all I could do was wipe the frost off the window to look out onto the blasted plains of central Canada.
Yeah.
In the dead winter. I'm like, I had to turn on something on TV to cheer me up. You know what CBC was showing at that time?
What?
The movie based on the Flannery O'Connor story, Wise Blood. Like Southern Gothic with Brad Dourif starring from the 70s. I'm like, can I get some HGTV in here? Where's the House Hunters? Like, why am I? Why
are you being punished?
Yeah, what's coming on? What's coming on next? Fulci's Zombie 2?
Maybe this hour has 22 minutes.
Yeah, that's right. Anyway, great to visit with you.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Nice to see you again. And this is not the last time that I'll do Get Your Pets, but it's the last scheduled Get Your Pets for now.
Yeah. Well, thanks for having. She's happy to see you and to have
your internet connection in Winnipeg is spectacular.
Isn't it? Like, I think because there's nothing around. So there's nothing to block the
there's
signal.
nothing around in a lot of U.S. statesian rural communities and big cities.
And the Azores with all their
Azores
cows.
have incredible. You know who's in the Azores right now? I happen to know.
Who?
Afton.
Who?
She was on the show a couple of days ago with her cat Pippin.
The cat name sounds familiar. The human name does
There
not.
are two Pippins. One is Afton's. I think Afton's cat's name is Pippin. Then Levant's name is Pippin and Soka. But Afton is the sister of Hannah, who is a librarian in Bangor, Maine.
Okay, yes, that sounds familiar.
And I just happened to notice on her public-facing social media, she's in the Azores now. She didn't even tell me that she was going.
How rude.
I think I gave her the idea. I think Kate and I gave her the idea.
I mean, if I could be there, I would, but, got some data to enter in Winnipeg.
Well, got some data to enter in Winnipeg. I have some data to enter in Winnipeg. That sounds like the beginning of a depressing short story, so I'll let you enjoy it.
All right. Well, thank you.
It's a wonderful city. You're a wonderful person, and this is a wonderful dog.
Yeah, she's a good girl.
All right. Sweet internet to you. Get your pets. Get your pets, sweetie. See you later. And Sam and Sweetie, I am going to, it says, I hate this terminology, but it's kick guest from studio so that more people can get in here. Here's Kate and Cosmo. Wow.
Hello.
Hi, Kate and Cosmo. Where are we?
We are in Los Alamos, New Mexico.
Oh my gosh! Is this an atomic
So this
turtle?
is actually Hatch the turtle. I have another animal named Cosmo. I'm sorry that I can't figure out how to turn around my camera.
Well, what kind of phone do you have?
Sorry?
What kind of phone do you have? What kind of phone do you have? iPhone?
I have an
or
Android.
Android. Mm-hmm. And this is open in Chrome, I presume?
Sorry, the audio is really low. You can't turn it up. Sorry about that.
In any case, why don't you talk to me about this animal?
So this is Hatch Green Chili. He is a 13-year-old rescue turtle. We got him when he was about 10. He is a yellow-bellied slider. And his shell is about 8 inches, maybe almost 9. So he's a big boy.
Wow. Could you hear that? Could you hear me saying wow?
Yes, they did.
Okay, good. And was he rescued? Was he hiding under the stairs in a bar in Brooklyn? Because that's where
No, he actually was owned by a friend of mine who had him in kind of a bad situation, like a much, much too small tank, and was also being shared with another male, so they fought. It wasn't good.
That's a lot of tank. I got to give you credit, Kate.
Oh, it's huge.
Yeah. Wowee.
75 gallons. And then he has his basking area up top here.
And does he hop up there by himself, or do you need to get him out?
He sure does. He has a little ramp.
Yeah, of course he does. He's having the time of his life in there.
Yeah, he's a happy boy.
Do you ever feed him a Hatch chili?
We never have. His favorite snack is snails, which I grow in my other at my other tanks.
You mean you're growing snails for food?
Not intentionally. I have aquatic plants, and they just kind of show up.
Look at him poking up. He's poking up his head. Oh, he stopped.
Yeah, this is clear.
Yeah, you couldn't see it because you're looking at the camera. But he's on his little mini trampoline now.
We actually do have a mini trampoline, by the way.
Why? Why does everyone have a mini tramp?
Well, I have small children.
Okay. What? And they just jump on it?
Yes, they do love to jump on it.
It's not some kind of new exercise craze?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see some snails if you have them handy.
Yeah. This is another pet.
Who's this?
This is Sparks. We were really excited when you had Mark Evan Jackson on yesterday because he is named after Sparks, Nevada.
Oh, right. That's incredible. Is Sparks a tripod, or am I just...
He is. He's missing this leg right here. Yeah. He's actually been on Get Your Pets before.
Good to see you again,
but it's
Sparks.
been a number of years. I always say, every time I get a new pet, I come on Get Your Pets, and I have a new pet.
Am I part of your addiction journey?
Am I part of what?
Am I part of your animal hoarding journey?
Absolutely not. It was.
Okay.
This is why I haven't been on in like 3 years. It's because I haven't gotten a new pet in like 3 years.
I'm just concerned that you're always getting new pets so you can get on this show.
No, certainly not.
I don't want to be part of that feedback loop.
Absolutely not. But I do have the one that I was hoping to show you, which is my new pet. Cosmo, come here.
Come here, Cosmo. Was Cosmo barking earlier? Oh, poof. Cosmo looks like Cosmo the space dog from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, does he? This
Isn't
is
that-
Cosmo. He's 6 months old.
What?
Oh, and then this is Rocket. Rocket is also a tripod.
How many pets are we going to see in there today?
That's it. I'm not going to show you any more. I have like a fish, but I'm not going to show the fish
Why not show the fish?
because this tank is not in good shape right now, and I'm embarrassed.
Oh, that's reasonable. Can I see one of your snails?
Yeah.
Obviously, Cosmo and Rocket love each other.
There are a million in this tank. See all those black
Whoa.
spots?
Yes, I do. Wow, that's a
Those are all
wild scene.
snails.
And you were not initially growing them as turtle food.
No, but it was a happy accident according to Hatch.
What were you raising snails for?
I'm not
Fun?
raising snails. They just come with plants, and so I can't really do anything about them. They're just going to be there.
Oh, so you get them from your garden and you pop them in the tank?
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, we had a real snail infestation
You got
several
it.
years ago. So they're not exactly pets, they're pet food.
Yes, they're not pets. They're happy accidents. Okay, boys. Hey, They play very, very loudly.
Yeah.
It is just play, but I always worry that I sound like I'm running a dog fighting ring.
It's very intense, I have to say. Plus there's a lot of torn up pieces of stuff on the carpet.
Yes, they do like to tear things up. This is
They play rough.
This is the soda can box.
Oh, okay. And there's a cool guitar behind you too.
That's my husband's.
Oh, all right. Excellent. What kind of guitar is it? Do you happen to know?
I have no idea.
Who cares?
It says that. All right.
It's getting a little loud in there, Kate, so I'm going to say goodbye, but thank you for sharing all those pets and snails.
Thank you so much, husband. It was so nice to talk to you.
Great to see you. Thank
I'll
you
see
so
you in
much.
another 4 years when I get another pet.
and enjoy living in New Mexico. I love that state.
Oh, thank you. It's wonderful.
Yeah, have fun.
Say bye.
Bye. Oh, and a kid. How about that? Kate, do not be alarmed. I am kicking you from the studio. I'm not banning you from the studio. That is an option. Now, people who are in the waiting room, I can see you. So I will let you in when your camera is pointed at your pet. But look at this. Wow. You guys really pulled it off for me today.
Yes.
Holy moly.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes. I'm not Veronica, obviously, or I think you know her by Vera.
Vera was, yeah. I spoke to her yesterday with her pet squirrel, Chip.
Yes, yeah, Chip. Yep. So this right here, this is Turnip.
Say the name again.
Turnip, like the vegetable.
Nice.
All of our screech owls are named after vegetables. We have pumpkin. I'm pretty sure we had potato and zucchini for a while.
Yeah.
This right here is Turnip, though. Turnip is one of our rescue eastern screech owls here at Sweetbriar. By the way, my name is Russell, if you want to ask.
I was about to ask, but I'm also just making a note. Turnip, the eastern screech. Turnip. Hey, this is what I have to say to Turnip. Turn up for what?
I think
it's a reference. It's a popular culture reference.
Yeah, I think she only turns up for mice around here.
There we go. So Turnip is a rescue. What was the situation in which she was rescued?
One of her eyes.
Oh, yeah, she's got a kind of a little cockeyed owl.
Yeah. So she ended up having an eye injury from birth, and she fell out of the nest when we went to go rescue her and put her back in it. She ended up falling out a second time, and then we realized that she ended up having some sort of eye injury. So we took her in. It actually worked out really well because now she's very social and she can interact with guests and different types of programs, and she's one of our ambassador animals. So She goes, yeah, she comes in all sorts of different programs.
Ambassador Owl, one of our ambassador owls.
One of our many, like 20 different owls that we have here.
Well, because people see an owl, they go bananas. Everyone loves an owl.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and they're such really, really cool animals. Like their eyes are like massive. They can turn their head almost all the way around. Like,
look at that, she's doing it right now.
You want to do that for us? You want to do that? You want to look there? You want to look over here? No, not really. Sometimes she's like a toddler. Sometimes
I'm happy just watching the animals do their own thing.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
For those just joining us, this is Get Your Pets. My name is John Hodgman. This is the daytime talk show in which I interview people's cats and dogs and other pets. This is not a pet. This is a rescued animal, a rescued wild animal, being shown to us by Russell, our friends at the Sweetbriar Nature Center, which is in Smithtown, Long Island, if I remember correctly.
Yep, down Long Island, New York.
So how did you get into the owl rescue biz, Russell?
So I myself, I had originally like kind of just done camps. I had been here for a little bit, gotten to know some people, and a while ago, one of the directors, she kind of took me under her wing. And after that, I've been here for almost 7 years now, helping out and working with different types of animals. So I've worked with everything from owls and deer to hawks and foxes and all sorts of different cool animals.
And someone wants to know, in addition to being an ambassador, is she a liaison?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, she does. She does some of our paperwork for us.
Does she have a special license plate where she can park anywhere she wants?
Okay, absolutely. Yeah, she flies to the top of the building whenever she wants. Yep, absolutely.
Does she fly around, or because of her eye injury, does she fly
because
of
her eye injury? It's imagine a human trying to cover one eye and catch a baseball. It doesn't really work out too well.
Right. And but she gets some exercise, right, on the mini trampoline, I presume.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The mini trampoline and the owl treadmill.
Yeah. Right. So you got to feed her, like you can't just grab snails out of the garden.
No.
You got to feed her live prey.
Not live. In captivity, it's not really a good thing to do live unless you're training them for release or like rehabilitating them. But we do predisposed of mice. Feed mice.
No, I understand. You can go to the pet store if you have got herps. If you got a snake. Uh-oh. Whoa. You still there?
Can you hear me? Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I got a call on her phone.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah. You're needed to do some ambassadoring.
Yeah, she I thought it was a spam call, one or the other.
But yeah, so will you go to the pet store and get a bunch of frozen mice and toss them in there?
We a lot of our mice that we get are almost like not donated to us, but we get donations, and then that goes towards getting our mice and feeding our birds.
Right. As someone in the chat points out, she enjoys her mouse prepared lightly killed.
Oh yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Not to be grim, but I was just curious.
About as rare as you could get it.
And then there's the phenomenon of owl pellets.
Yes, so the owl pellets is basically just anything that they can't digest. It comes out through almost like their crop. It's like a gullet or it's almost like a holding tube for anything that they can't digest.
Right.
It gets spit back into an owl pellet. So anything like the hair, the bones, the teeth, anything that they can't digest, it ends up coming out the other way. And,
our kids did some owl pellet dissection in elementary school, which seemed wonderfully grim.
Yeah, it's honestly, when we have a bunch of like different like kids programs, or if we have like any of the discovery programs, one of my favorite things is doing the owl pellets, because it's always like it's almost like a puzzle, because there's so many things that they'll eat, especially in the wild. They can eat anything from, especially these guys, they eat snakes, frogs, they eat little moths, they eat mice, they eat all sorts of different things.
Yeah, it's just a pellet full of bones and
just
moth wings and
everything and anything.
Car keys. It's like
you never know.
One time I pulled out of an owl pellet a license plate from Louisiana. That's how I knew that it had been in warmer waters.
Oh yeah, so
in reference to reference to Jaws.
Yeah, I think I saw Jaws 1 a very, very long time ago, and that was the last one that I saw.
Yeah, that's fine. You only need to see the one. It's fine.
Exactly.
Don't watch the others.
After that, then it's sorry, I got a note.
No, look, you're busy there at Sweetbriar Nature
Oh,
Center.
yeah,
You got.
we always have millions of things going on. But
Yeah, I appreciate you taking the time to say hello to us. Thank you very much.
But yeah, so after Jaws 1, then you don't need to see anything else.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah, one of these days, they owl Jaws. It'd be called.
What would it be called?
It'd be called Beaked.
Beaks. Yeah.
Beaked. Yeah.
I'd like you to set up a screening for all the owls of Jaws. So screen Jaws, take them to, set it up in the backyard, put them all on perches, and they can all watch Jaws. I'm going to pay for it. Okay, this is a good use of my donation money for you.
That'd be absolutely great. And yeah, people would be welcome to just have a bunch of owls and Jaws. It would be Jaws and Beaks.
How many owls do you have altogether?
So we have, I'm pretty sure it's about 20 different rescue owls, all different species. We have barn owls, barred owls, great horned owls, screech owls, and one singular long-eared owl, which is kind of a bit of a dopey bird.
Long-eared owl? I've never seen such a thing.
Is
that what it's called?
It's called a long-eared owl, and it's got a very narrow-looking face, and it makes itself look bigger, so it squishes its face, and it looks like it's like a pencil or like and it's a very strange-looking animal. But
there we go. I think you can see it now.
Yep, there you go. Yeah. Yep, it's very strange, and it makes its face look very dopey. I actually think I have a picture of ours that we have here, and it's very very weird looking. It almost looks like if you put this guy and then squished his face almost like the size of like a pencil. So it's very, very narrow, very weird looking. I don't think I have any service here, but you could.
That's all right. You're not. You're in Long Island. You're not in a major hub like Winnipeg.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, nothing like that.
Internet in New York is the worst.
Yeah, we have. Basically, you drive 10 minutes down the road and you have perfect service, and then you come over here and you have absolutely nothing.
Have good service?
Yeah, we do have no service.
Well, I would say that Oh, hey Ver, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Thank you for getting Russell to share Turnip with us.
Yeah.
That's really wonderful. I appreciate it, and everyone should go check out. Google these words that are on your screen, Sweetbriar Nature Center, and see if see some more animals, and get out there and do some programs and let them know that we appreciate what you do.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Any other owls you want to share at this time?
You
can come back later if you feel like it.
I'm going to go get Stitch?
Yeah, I was going to say.
So not an owl. But
not an owl, but we have another one that we could grab.
All right. I won't say no.
I'm gonna put her.
While you're getting that set, don't rush. While you're getting that settled, I'm going to add Claude.
So I'm gonna go really quick, and I'll be right back.
All right. Hello.
Hello.
What is your name?
Henry.
Hi, Henry. My name is John Hodgman. Welcome to Get Your Pets. You are not a. Are you a cat or a dog?
I'm a second grader.
You're a second grader and a rare beast.
Hi, we're back on.
Yeah.
Nice to see you. Welcome back.
All right, we've got to flip our camera around.
Come on, Claude.
Do you know how to do it?
I do.
Okay. I'll repeat it just for the others in the room and those who might wish to join. There's room in the waiting room right now if you want to join. What you want to do is, oh, hey, Mark, I see you in there. What you want to do is you want to press the 3 dots that say more, then settings, then camera, then back camera. 3 dots, settings, camera, back camera. Now, this is Claude.
Yes.
Wowee. What an ambitious cat. A coon cat.
Yeah, so I have to admit, I was on a couple of days ago, and I was overcome by being starstruck.
Oh, yes, of course. I know this cat very well.
He was a snoozer, though, last time.
Yeah, but now look how and all I wanted to do when I saw him last time was, how does he get up to the top of that cat condo, and look at him there. He really got up there.
Maybe he'll jump down, and he's in a playful mood at the moment, so we caught him at a good time.
Okay, Claude and Jared and Henry in Rochester, stand by. I'm getting word from Sweetbriar Nature Center that we have Stitch. And I'm going to unmute. Would you unmute yourself, please?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right. So this right here.
Don't go anywhere, Claude. We're going to be checking with you in a second.
This right here is Stitches. Wait, let's see if I could get her kind of in the middle of the screen. Can you see him good?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I can see this bird pretty good.
Yeah, this is Stitch. She's one of our red-tailed hawks that we have here at Sweetbriar. Do you want to guess how they get the name red-tailed hawk?
You paint them?
Yeah, it's because they're blue-tailed. Don't worry.
Oh, look at that beautiful red tail.
Yeah, and that's where they get that name from. And they're amazing creatures, and they're all over Long Island.
So, what is her tale of woe?
So, unfortunately for Stitch, she had ended up getting hit by a car, and for hawks, it actually ends up happening quite often. And you could see she's actually missing one of her eyes and her injury, and she's actually missing a wing, but she was kind of shy when she took that off. But
she's missing an eye, and then, but did you say she's missing a wing or part of a wing?
A piece of a wing. So basically, let me see if I can show that off. Do you want to show off your pretty feathers? You want to show off your pretty feathers for us? No?
They're all pretty. I can see some pretty feathers.
Yeah. There we go.
You're making her do the mini tramp on your hand.
Did you see the wing? It was kind of...
Yeah, it's about half a wing.
Yeah, that one right there is about half mast. And so she ended up getting hit by a car when she was younger. She's almost a 25, 30-year-old bird now, so it's been a long, long time.
Holy, I didn't know that a hawk would live that long.
Yeah, and it really could vary in captivity. We have, I'm pretty sure, Sully, he's one of ours down at the barn. He's I'm pretty sure, almost 50 or something, maybe a bit older, maybe a bit younger. So he's a very old hawk. But somebody did probably the bravest and dumbest thing I've ever heard with Stitch. And when she ended up getting hit by the car, they got off in the middle of, do you know where Sunken Meadow Parkway is?
No.
It's on Long Island, but it's basically a big highway. They got off in the middle of the highway and grabbed her by hand, no gloves, no nothing, and then brought her straight to the bus in the middle of their lap and kind of saved her life, which, I mean, I never recommend getting off in the middle of the highway, and I never recommend picking up a bird of prey by hand. As you can see, I have my own glove on, even though she's a very nice bird, if you can have a nice bird. She's still a bird of prey.
It's a very rare situation in which I would put a red-tailed hawk in my lap.
Yeah, that would really be a last case scenario.
Even with half a wing and one eye, I wouldn't feel like that was safe.
It was probably not his smartest move, but it was definitely a lifesaver for Stitch.
It worked out well for Stitch. And how many years ago was that?
That would have been almost 25 years ago or more.
Wow. And so that's before you were born, Russell.
Yes, very much before I was born. I'm only 19, so.
Really?
Yep. So definitely before I was born.
What are you going to do with the rest of your life? Just take care of these broken birds?
Keep working with animals. That's my biggest goal. I mean, I've already worked with so much cool things. Like I moved to Maine. I worked with wolves and bears and all sorts of stuff.
Where did you move to in Maine?
Do you know where Trenton is? Trenton, Maine?
Yeah, right off across the bridge from Mount Desert Isle.
Yeah, and I worked with wolves and bears and porcupines. And
wait a minute. Did you work at that place on Route 3?
Right off of it, yeah. It always has a big weird sign that says "Camping with Wolves."
You can camp with wolves.
Yep, it's kind of a weird looking facility from the road, but once you get into it, it's a beautiful property.
Now, before you were born, literally, was the last time I was there to that place.
Yeah,
I've been to Maine a lot, but my wife was a whole human being in her own right, and I, when before we were married, we were visiting her dad in Maine, and they said, "Well, there's an animal, like it's not a zoo, it's an animal facility."
Yep.
We're looking for something to do, and at that time, this is before you were born, Russell. So I'm not putting this on you. It was a grim scene.
Oh,
it was something of a grim scene. Like the animals were more or less well cared for, but like the main attraction was a Fisher cat in a pit.
Oh,
Now I think they have a new ownership and they're much more.
Yeah. It was originally it was the Acadia Zoo. I knew that.
That's what it was.
Great, whatever it is. But after it switched from that, then my boss kind of took over, and she
now it seems to be a very reputable wildlife refuge / people can actually camp out with wolves.
It's more like camp near them.
Camp near the wolves.
Yeah, but you get to see them through all of like our programs and day shows and different things like that.
That's so funny that you worked at that place.
Yeah, very
not far from there on the other side of Route 3 is Bird Acre, which is a bird refuge.
Oh yeah, I do know that one. Yep, I do know.
I'm thinking that what we should do is write a screenplay about rival bird versus wolf refuge camp counselors. You know what I mean? It's like Meatballs, but it's like rival animal rescues.
I can see that. I feel like the Sweetbriar would win them all if it was in the screenplay.
Well, I really admire what you're doing there, and it's extremely astonishing and annoying to me that you're so young. So enjoy all the life ahead of you, and thank you for doing this good work. I appreciate your sharing Stitch and Turnip with us.
Of course. Well, thank you.
Should I go camping with wolves?
You absolutely should. I recommend it. Oh, you should go poop.
Yeah. Sometimes even the noble red hawk must poop.
Yes, everything and anything does do it. Yeah, you do it.
I'm a little concerned about camping with wolves because my pajamas are made of meat.
Oh yeah, that's
I wear fresh prosciutto pajamas to bed every night. Is that a concern?
You've definitely got concern. I feel like though, as long as you don't smell like duck or rabbit, then you should, or sometimes moose.
Oh well, that's my aftershave. Moose musk.
Moose and
moose musk.
duck.
Luckily, I never shave. All right. Well, great to see you. Thank you so much, Russell. Take care. Stay in touch, and I'll come out to Sweetbriar one of these days.
Yep. Yes, definitely.
Get your pet Stitch.
Bye, Stitch. Say bye.
Flap your stump. Flap your stump.
Hey, you want to say bye? Or you got to hop on the table? She might hop on the table. No, wait. Say bye. No.
That's fine. She doesn't have to.
Bye.
Just be a bird. Just be a bird. Just be a bird. You know what I mean? Look at Claude. Look at Claude hunting. I'm unmuting you two, Jared and Henry and Rochester and Claude.
Hey, great to be back.
Look at this.
Hello.
This majestic coon cat. Did we determine that this was a coon cat or no?
Yes, yeah, he's a Maine Coon.
A gentle giant. And meanwhile, Russell was sleeping with wolves.
That was an astonishing bird.
I think they're all astonishing when you get close to them. You know what I mean? Like it's just we don't get to get too close to them.
Even even our zebra finch is a lot of fun to watch up close.
Oh yeah, Rochester the zebra finch.
Rochester the zebra finch.
Mousy?
So
you know what they call them in the UK?
No, what?
Zebra finch.
The zebra finch.
Well, I
had to admit.
Go ahead.
I had to admit to everyone after we were on Get Your Pets, I was so excited, and it was the
Jared, that's very nice, but no one cares about you right now. We're all seeing what's happening here, right?
Good.
This cat is doing a triple Lutz in the middle of this living room.
Get the Lutz going again.
That was such a Claudie.
Come here, Claude.
All right, Claude's chill at the moment. What was it you wanted to say, Jared?
It was the most intense celebrity experience I've ever had.
Don't worry. I wish you much better in the future. There are actual famous people in the world. Look at how huge that cat is compared to I presume your child.
Yes.
That cat could eat your child up for
He's
a
as long
snack.
as he stretches out.
It's true. He's just started joining Henry sleeping alone for most of the night now, but that's mostly because Claude keeps him company.
Wait, get on Claude because Claude's going to do something. I can tell.
Can you get him to go up his cat condo?
Oh, wow!
Here comes the.
Ooh, yes. I would watch this in a hotel room all the live long day. I would even turn off Wise Blood based on the work of Flannery O'Connor to watch this. We should have just a Cat Olympics. I'm getting so many good ideas.
Bring him back over.
Okay.
I could write this down. Cat Olympics, rival bird / wolf refuge, comedy. You're hearing this, right, Mark McConville? You're hearing all these good IPs that I'm coming up with?
They're great.
It's good stuff,
terrific.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, what are we going to do? You're in Hollywood, right?
All right, back up the tray.
Hey, you better get it in now before they strike. You don't have a lot of time.
You know what? I'm having ChatGPT write it right now. We don't need it. I'm going to do this right now. What are we going to do, Mark? Hang on. What's the name of your dog first?
This is Georgia.
Oh, you know what? On my mind. Oh, no, Georgia, don't move.
Where's
Settle
she
down.
going?
You got to follow her, Mark.
I got her right there.
All right, keep that camera on her. All right, stand by 1 second. This is Mark McConville, my friend.
Hi, everyone.
All right, so what are we going to do here? We're going to let's say, write a screenplay in the style of Meatballs. Should we have it like, just say starring Bill Murray? Because it's not going to understand like a Bill Murray type, right? So.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of different variations of Bill Murray.
Right, exactly.
So you want the sort of, well, the Meatballs. Have you watched that recently?
No. Why?
He's a real creep in that movie. I mean,
yeah.
I only saw it as an adult, so people who saw it as teenagers and children who revere it, I went, this is the thing we're celebrating? He's a creep.
Yeah, it doesn't age. I'm not crossing any picket lines. We're not on strike yet. Did I miss something?
No, I don't think there's any strike. It wouldn't be. We're still in April, aren't we?
Yeah, it's gonna be May. It's gonna be May.
Yeah, just like NSYNC, right? Is that the?
All right, let's not say Bill Murray anymore. Write a screenplay in the style of what?
I mean, do you want to do a Wet Hot American Summer?
Yeah. Okay, there we go. In the style of Wet Hot American Summer, about rival animal rescue. Would it be a camp or I'm trying to think.
Organizations. That might get you. I don't know.
Rival animal rescue orgs. Let's just see what it. You know what? Deal with it. You're supposed to be so smart. Figure it out, ChatGPT. Why am I working for you?
This is gonna pump out an entire screenplay.
It's gonna go pretty far, I bet. About rival rescue. So write a comedy screenplay. And it's not about rival in coastal Maine.
Yeah, get that in there.
One org is a wolf rescue operation. The other is an owl rescue operation. It's called Owls versus Wolves. Working title.
Hoots versus Howls.
Hoots v. Howls. I'm just working title Owls versus Wolves.
Yeah.
Ready? Here we go.
This can be punched up. I'm ready.
And I can't see right now. Do we still have the camera on Georgia the dog?
Yes, she's right here.
And we still got Claude.
Claude is terrific.
Isn't Claude amazing? I'm going to add.
Oh my gosh.
Claude, you're going to fall.
No, Claude isn't going to fall, Henry. Don't worry about it.
Careful, Claude.
Yeah, be careful. All right, here we go. Here comes our screenplay, everybody.
The mail. Where are you going?
Uh-oh.
Somebody's at the door, I think. Did you give ChatGPT too much information?
Yeah, I did, and I asked it to print out the screenplay and mail it to you so it could be copyrighted.
No.
Here we go. It's going. Fade in. Exterior coastal Maine day. The sunrise. Oh no! We meet the staff of Wolf Rescue, a motley crew of misfits, including Bob and his assistant Jenny, a spunky young woman who loves wolves more than anything. All right, team, let's get started. We got a big day ahead of us. It's going too fast. How is it doing
I
this?
can't read it. It's too small for me to read. I'm gonna turn this way. Sorry, that doesn't help.
I have to take a moment. All right, it's still writing, but it says, Bob, all right, team, let's get started. We got a big day ahead of us. Jenny, excitedly, I can't wait to see the wolves.
I can't wait to see the wolves, yeah.
Bob.
I can read Jenny for you.
Wait. Oh, can you see it now?
It's tough, but I can kind of see it, yeah.
Let me do this. Let me do this one. You can just react. You can give me notes.
You got it. Give
Jenny.
You notes. Give Chat GPT notes.
Yeah. Jenny, excitedly, I can't wait to see the wolves. Bob, deadpan. Yeah, they're real exciting. Now let's get to work. Suddenly a loud noise is heard outside. Jenny, what's that? Bob, sighing. Probably those damn owl people. They're always causing trouble. Cut to exterior owl rescue operation day. We see the owl rescue operation across the street from the wolf rescue operation. It's a beautiful old mansion. That's a nice That's a nice punch up, honestly, ChatGPT. I didn't give you that.
Good job.
Yeah, that's where the owl rescue operation would be, with a sign that reads Owl Rescue Operation. Cut to interior owl rescue operation day. The staff of the owl rescue operation is a group of eccentric bird lovers, including Lucas, the head of the operation, and his assistant, Sarah, a shy woman who adores owls. Oh, no. Lucas, all right, team, let's get to work. Sarah, excitedly, I can't wait to see the owls. Lucas, deadpan. Yeah, they're a real hoot. Now let's get to work.
Okay, so that's the same scene, just in two different operations. Yep. I'm kind of into it. Yep. It sort of works.
It has a symmetry, right? And it's not exactly the same scene. He did ChatGPT did sub in a different joke. Like, yeah, that's a real hoot. That's genuinely a different joke.
Yeah.
Cut to exterior street. Bob and Lucas walk outside and confront each other. Bob, what are you owl people up to now? Lucas, what are you wolf people up to? Bob, we're just trying to rescue some wolves, that's all. Lucas, and we're just trying to rescue some owls. But it seems like every time we turn around, you wolf people are causing problems. Bob, defensively, we're not causing any problems. Lucas, sarcastically, oh, really? Then why did we find one of our injured owls in your wolf pen last week? That's some bad mischief. Bob, surprised. What? That wasn't us. Lucas, skeptical. Sure it wasn't. Suddenly, an owl is heard in the distance. Hang on, I need to unmute Henry here for a second. Henry, are you there?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to say suddenly an owl was heard in the distance, and I need to make you that's your cue to make an owl sound, okay? Ready?
Ready?
Suddenly, an owl was heard in the distance. All right. Excuse me, I misread that, Henry. My mistake. It's not an owl is heard in the distance. A howl. My mistake. A howl is heard in the distance. So I need a wolf howling. Can you do that, Henry?
Sure.
Suddenly a howl is heard in the distance. All right. That actually sounded more like an owl, but that's good. That's good. We'll work with that. Bob, smiling. Gotta go. The wolves are calling. Lucas, rolling his eyes. Yeah. See you later, wolf boy. Bob and Lucas walk back to their respective rescue operations. That's all we're going to read right now, but we're going to come back to that later in the day. I'm going to say goodbye. That was a wonderful job, Henry. Thank you for getting Claude to make all those jumps. Thanks, Jared, for joining the show. Get your pets. See you later. And Alex and Scout, you stay. Oh, Alex, it's nice to see you.
Yeah.
I'm going to just put you back in the waiting room for a second. I'm going to come back and we're going to have a chat. But I want to talk to Mark for a little bit first, okay?
Sure.
You stand by, all right? I'm not kicking you out of the waiting room. Just putting you out of the stream into the waiting room. Oh, Mark, wow. I think we really discovered the future of entertainment.
I mean, yeah. Who needs anything else? I'd watch that movie today if it were available.
Well, that's what the Russo brothers say, right? You're going to go into your hotel room and on a business trip, and instead of watching, House Hunters International or the Cat Olympics or even an Avengers movie, you're going to say, Make a rom-com for me, starring me, and
Right.
the computer's just going to make it for you.
Yeah, like make a movie where I can beat up The Rock.
The Rock never gets beat up in his movies.
I think he does get beat up, but you just never, you're very dubious of whether it'll have any lasting impact. It always seems like he gets knocked down and then, like,
and then he gets up again?
He gets up again. That's right.
They're never going to keep him down?
They can't. They haven't figured out a way to do so.
And then he has a whiskey drink and then a vodka drink?
And a tequila drink. Doesn't he own a tequila company?
He does. He does.
Yeah.
What if The Rock covered that song by Chumbawamba? What is the name of that song?
Tub Thumpin'.
Tub Thumpin'. Blanked on it. What if The Rock covered Tub Thumpin' for his tequila company, and he just changed it to, first it's a tequila drink, then it's a tequila drink, and then it's a tequila drink, and it's a tequila drink. I sing the songs that remind me of the good signs. I sing the songs that remind me of the tequila times.
I'm not asking you to do this, John, but this seems like another opportunity to get ChatGPT involved.
It's still, as far as I know, it's still writing.
It's still writing the screenplay.
Oh, it stopped at some point. Maybe I stopped it by accident.
Well,
so okay.
Maybe it's.
What do you want me to do with this thing now?
No, I don't actually do that.
All right. Oh, Georgia.
She's so sad. She needs to go outside and sniff things. And I've been up to some stuff today, so I haven't had time. So we're gonna go on a little saunter around the neighborhood here. But she gets real mopey.
Dirk Pitt points out, I don't think Chumbawamba would be up for supporting capitalism with an ad like that. But do you know what, Dirk Pitt? Name for the Clive Cussler character? I own the rights to that song, Tub Thumpin'. That's why it was so embarrassing. That's why it was so embarrassing.
John,
I
wanted to tell you that this dog, we bought her something called Collie Ball.
Okay.
It's a giant, like, thick nylon covered herding toy. It's a 22-inch inflatable ball. And they say it's good for dogs that are herding breeds because we don't have any sheep that she can herd, but this ball acts
clearly,
like a sheep.
The look of contempt on her face for your lack of sheep is obvious.
Well, this
the
ball
you
is.
Said we don't have any sheep. The minute you said we don't have any sheep,
she turned away.
She was like.
Anyway, we got her this ball, and it lasted maybe 48 hours. She destroyed it. It's supposed to be this fun thing that she'll nudge around and sort of drive it around the yard with her snout and her shoulder and the way she would with a sheep. And boy, she just bit it.
What kind of dog, what breed of dog are we talking about here?
Georgia is an Aussie Shepherd mix.
An Aussie Shepherd mix.
So she's mostly like a Shepherd, a Collie.
Yeah.
We did the DNA thing with her.
Right. I think she's more of a
Aussie Shepherd.
A side-eye shepherd, if you ask me.
She's moody as can be.
You can swear on this show, Catch Your Pets, even though I know at least one child is watching.
She's moody as H.
Moody as heck.
That's right.
How long has she been in your life?
She just turned 6.
Is this why you and Christina haven't come see me in Maine?
It's part of it. We honestly, I mean, look at her. She's adorable, but she can't live here by herself. She can't feed herself. We have not trained her. We've trained her to do stuff like wave. Can you wave, Georgia? Probably not.
Wave.
Give me a wave.
Yeah. Oh, see?
Here you go.
Don't underestimate her.
She can't feed herself, and she can't.
No, she can
get water out of the faucet. So we have to have someone watch her.
You said she couldn't wave, and she waved. Who's to say
no,
she
can't
can
wave
herself? Who's to say she can't get water out of the faucet? Why are you underestimating your dog?
You're right. You know what?
Right, here's the screenplay. Mark McConville and his life partner come to Maine, leaving and accidentally leave Georgia behind, and it's a Home Alone riff, but dog.
And when we get back, she's the governor of California.
And people are talking. Is she going to run for president?
Yeah, if she could go from a treat loving, trick doing dog to running the 5th largest economy on the planet.
There's nothing in the rule book that
sky's
says
the
a
limit.
dog can't run for president.
Put that into Chat GPT.
Just that sentence?
No, because then it's going to really be confused, isn't it?
I think it's our duty as humans to confuse the living H out of this thing.
Yeah. The epilogue on the call, though, is the people from Collie Ball said, I wrote them and said, your indestructible ball was destroyed by this cute dog. And they said, yeah, we'll send you another one. So that's nice.
So is that on its way?
Yeah.
When's it going to get here? Like we're only doing this for 45 more minutes today.
Yeah, no, it won't be here today.
All right. Well, we might Get Your Pets back for a special collie dog ball reveal.
Yeah, and also Collie Ball sounds like Collie Ma from Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Collie Ball sounds to me like an incredible party for dogs.
Oh, the Collie Ball, like they get tuxedos.
Ball? Yeah.
Dog ball gowns.
The Met Collie Ball? Is Georgia going to the Met Collie Ball?
Yeah, she'll probably be there.
Wow. What's she going to be wearing?
Versace.
I'm hanging up on you. I have to. I had to hang up on him. Mark, I really, really enjoy you a lot, and I wish you would bring your dog to Maine.
All right, we'll see what we can do. That's a long trip, but we'll try to figure it out.
Well, just get in the car and start driving. If you start now, you'll be there long before I get there.
Is that true?
Then
okay,
you get into
we'll
our house, and you can be squatters. We got fast internet now. Okay.
Okay, great.
All right, good. See you later, Mark. Oh, what a show! What a show! What a show! What a show this is. It's called Get Your Pets. My name is John Hodgman. We've been talking with some friends and their pets, and we've been developing some IP with our other friend ChatGPT. Does ChatGPT have a pet like a Scrappy Doo, a Chappy Doo? I don't know. Scrappy Doo wasn't Scooby Doo's pet though. It was his cousin or something, right? Right, Alex? How did it work?
If I remember correctly,
his nephew?
I think Scrappy Doo was Scooby's nephew.
Right.
And I think part of the whole thing too is that like Scooby was like kind of afraid of everything, and Scrappy was like, "I'm gonna fight everybody."
He was scrappy.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on.
Let me at him.
Come on, let me at him.
Yep.
Also, obviously, he had a much better command of English.
Yes.
And I believe walked on his hind legs?
Yes, he walked on his hind legs. He appeared to maybe have skipped leg day quite a bit, but never chest, back, and arms. If I remember correctly. He was shaped very much like a bodybuilder.
People are getting mad in the chat now that we're talking about Scrappy Doo. Scrappy was crappy. That's what they're saying.
Although I guess in Scooby's defense, he may have had a speech impediment or some sort of...
How about in his defense, he was a dog who could manage to speak English? That's incredible.
That is true.
Just a little bit of English.
Yeah. This dog doesn't speak in English.
I'm really glad to hear that. I was just going to ask you, does Scout ever talk to you?
No.
Tell you to do things?
You missed it about an hour or so ago. I think while he was napping, possibly by the front door, he was making a lot of like woof, 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 kind of barking in his sleep quite a bit.
Alex.
Yeah, it might have been trying to tell me that he needed something, but
one time I was on the Jonathan Colton cruise, and we had a stop on the cruise in Loreto, Mexico, which is in Baja California, Mexican side of California. And I was walking through the town, and I was on one side of the fence, and on the other side of the fence was an angry dog. And I swear to you that the way this dog barked, it sounded exactly like Mark. A la, Mark. But I didn't know what to tell him. My name's John. So I don't know if he was...
Case of mistaken identity, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. Mark. So Scout's a good old dog.
He is, yeah.
Is he rolling up the carpet? Are you moving? Are you guys getting out of town?
No, he's just laying in his bed.
Oh, I misunderstood. The edge of the bed looked like the rolled up carpet to me.
Oh, right. Kind of, yeah. It does have that. I don't know which online rug emporium this rug was purchased from. However, we do have a miniature trampoline for our son, so the miniature trampoline theme holds.
I gotta say, Alex, whether it's for a corgi or a child, an unguarded mini trampoline seems like an invitation to the emergency room.
Yeah. The direct orthopedic care people probably have a hand in that, I think.
Well, yeah, they're just handing out mini trampolines.
Yep.
Is that why Scout's so tuckered out? He's been on the mini tramp all day?
No, he's been just kind of, I don't know. He sleeps a lot these days.
Yeah. How old is he?
When we moved into this house in 2015 is when we got him, and they said he was about 5 years old then. So he's got to be about 12 or 13 now.
I thought you were going to say you found him in the house.
Yeah, I mean, almost. I came home from work one day and there was a dog in our yard. It's kind of how it went. And my girlfriend at the time, is now my wife, was like, "Oh yeah, I got a dog." Or she had told me she was going to the Humane Society, and I was like, "Okay." And then the next thing I know, she's like, "Yeah, we have a dog now," and I was like, "Oh, all right."
What did you think she was going to do at the Humane Society?
She was actually there to look at a different dog.
Oh, okay.
And she had seen that other dog and was like, "Yeah, this dog seems a little too high strung for us."
It was like it was a Scrappy Doo situation.
Yes, it was a Scrappy Doo, and this is a lazy. He's kind of more of a lazy Doo. So we, she was actually getting ready to leave the Humane Society, and somebody was surrendering him in the lobby, and her sister was like, "Hey, look at that dog," because he was just laying there being cool as a cucumber, and she was like, "Maybe you should go ask them if we can hang out with that dog instead."
Yeah, Scout never even made it to the back room.
Yep, no, he walked, as I guess they would say on that one. He didn't have time to even see central booking on that trip. He just kind of went.
What's the name of Scout's little doppelganger there? That little toy.
I'm not sure. This guy doesn't really have a name.
Can you get that toy right underneath Scout's chin, lying down position, closer?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Here.
Yeah.
Yeah. He will rest his head on this thing sometimes when he sleeps in the bed.
Another great head resting dog.
Yep.
Just like Merlin the corgi.
Yep.
Where are you again, Alex? I can never remember.
We're in Boise, Idaho.
Boise, Idaho.
Yep.
Is it springtime there yet?
It is, officially, finally.
Would you watch a movie about rival a wolf rescue operation versus an owl rescue operation?
I would, and I was howling with laughter at some of those jokes that it put in there. Like the one about oh yeah, they're a real hoot. I was like, oh god. That was so
yeah, any dad would love that joke.
It was pretty good. There was a lot of good bits in there too. I really did actually. I mean, I'm obviously not involved in writing so much creative stuff, but I loved the idea of having basically the same scene playing out in two different locations at the very start of the movie.
Yeah, it's
sort of set the scene of these people are basically just the same.
And but Alex, if I remember correctly, you are creative because you composed the song Cocky and the Cockapoos.
I did. That's true. I also, my whole claim to fame here is that I sang Something's Telling Me It Might Be You, but I did not sing it the way that it was written. I adapted it myself. And it's sort of an ironic twist. I'm actually wearing that same hat.
Something's telling me it might be you. Oh, it's by Stephen Bishop.
Yes.
That's my ringtone, of course. It's from Tootsie.
Yes. Yep.
But I was just thinking over time there for a second because I had, I'm on this TV show called Up Here, which is a musical comedy TV show on Hulu. Mm-hmm. And for our official podcast, I was interviewed by two nice young people, one of whom revealed at the end of the interview that she is the daughter of the songwriter Christopher Cross.
Oh, wow.
Who wrote the theme, Arthur's theme from Arthur and Sailing, Take Me Away.
Yep.
And I was thinking about, I got confused for a second. I thought Steve that maybe Christopher Cross had sung that song, but you did a wonderful job singing that.
Well, I tried.
But the nice thing is with Cocky and the Cockapoos, if I have your permission, I can play that at the end of the show, and we won't get dinged.
That's DMCA free for sure.
I appreciate that. Well, you know what?
Not going to get you.
What happens if I were to try to play it now? Let's just see if it.
I guess we'll find out.
Let's see. All right, I do that. I have to revisit all my hacks here. Let's just see for a second. Oh, I got to turn this back on. The echo's still on. I'm going to turn this up. I'm going to turn my mic down. Let's see what happens. Oh, and I got to unmute this. Do I? No, I just use my mic. Okay, here we go. Cocky and the Cockapoos about a... Let's see. Is Llama in the waiting room? No. All right. So this is about Llama's bird Cocky and the two Cockapoos, Chloe and Coco, in the Ding, England. Let me know if you can't hear it, everybody. Play. Could you hear it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll start from the beginning then. I forgot about that part. Get into this. What do you think about that, Scout? Do you like that? That was just me freestyling it.
He seems pretty nonplussed.
Well, it is a certified bop. Rock is that's the call to action of a new generation of cockatiels and cockapoos.
It's true.
They're going to go out there and solve some mysteries. Stand down, Scrappy Doo. Stand down, Scooby Doo. Cocky and the Cockapoos.
I think that was like the idea I had when I was like recording it was like that it would be some sort of like Hanna-Barbera-esque.
Yeah. No, that was pretty clear to me. I think it worked out great. Hang on a second. Let's just see something. Write a Hanna-Barbera style script for a mystery show called Cocky and the Cockapoos, starring Cocky the Cockatiel and Chloe the Cockapoo and Coco the Cockapoo. I don't know if I'm spelling Coco right or wrong. I don't care anymore. Who are they fighting? Or what's the mystery they're solving? The mystery they're solving is the mystery of the what? What is it, Alex? Give me something.
Somebody nicked their packet of crisps. I don't know.
The stolen the mystery of the haunted
festival
owl
ground.
Mansion.
Oh, the owl mansion was a really nice touch.
That was a nice touch, right? Let's reuse that.
I was like,
let's see what happens. Here we go. Fade in. Cocky's house, day. Cocky the Cockatiel and Chloe the Cockapoos are lounging in the background, and they see a mysterious owl mansion in the distance. Cocky in his best detective voice. Something's not right here, guys. That mansion gives me the creeps. Chloe. What's wrong with it, Cocky? Cocky. Rumor has it it's haunted. And not just by any ghost, but by the ghost of an owl. Coco, shaking. I don't like ghost guys. Let's stay far away from that mansion. Cocky. Don't worry, Coco. We're mystery solvers. It's our job to investigate these kinds of things, Chloe. I'm in. Let's solve the mystery. Cut to Owl Mansion Day. The gang sneaks into the mansion to investigate. Cocky. Shh, did you hear that, Chloe? What was it? Coco. I don't want to know. Suddenly, I took that in a different acting direction. It says here whimpering, but I was like, bravely, I don't want to know. To me, that's because my interpretation of Cocky, and Llama, correct me if I'm wrong here, is that the Cocky is brash. Cocky's whole thing is saying what you don't expect him to say in a brash tone of voice. I don't want to know. That's his catchphrase. Suddenly, Cocky hears a loud hooting noise. Woo-hoo, woo-hoo. Oh, Alex, can you do the hooting noise, please?
Oh, absolutely.
Woo, woo. Oh, that must be the ghost of the owl. Chloe, amazed. Who knew this man? Oh, they found a secret passageway. Who knew this mansion had a secret passage? Cocky. Mystery solvers always know where to find the secret passages. Passage leads them to a room where they find a hidden diary. Sure. Cocky. This diary might hold the key to the haunted owl mansion mystery. As they start to read the diary, they find out the mansion was built on top of an old owl habitat, and the owl's ghost is haunting the mansion to protect his former home. I gotta say, this is not good.
It's not great, yeah.
It's not great.
It's a bit trite, but we carry on.
Oh wait, we're at the end anyway, so
okay.
They read the diary, and Chloe says, in an understanding tone of voice, so the ghost of the owl isn't trying to scare people. He's just trying to protect his home. Coco. That's actually kind of sweet. Cocky. Mystery solved, gang. We can now put this mystery to rest. As they leave the mansion, they hear the owl ghost hooting one last time. Hit it, Alex.
Woo, woo.
Good. Cocky. Thanks for the adventure, owl ghost. We'll never forget this one. I don't want to know. I just added that because that's his catchphrase. Chloe. And we'll never forget the time we solved the mystery of the haunted owl mansion. Coco cheering. Woohoo, mystery solved. Fade out. It's no good. No good.
For whatever reason, it was lost on me as a kid, but as an adult, I realized that all the villains in Scooby-Doo are just this
cranky old dudes. Cranky old
whatever it is preventing me from building a refining plant.
Right. They wanted the amusement park to go out of business so they could build a pit and put a Fisher cat in it and open a roadside zoo or whatever.
A strange animal attraction.
Well, I gotta say that I was really struck by some of the choices that ChatGPT made in the teen comedy about the owl rescuers versus the wolf rescuers.
Yeah, I said in the Twitch chat that almost sounds like it could be a Dicktown plot.
The owls versus wolves.
Yeah, the owl rescue people try to hire you to figure out if the wolf people are sabotaging them, and the wolf people also show up to try to hire you.
Just want to remind you, it's my idea, so maybe if we get to make more Dicktowns, I don't want to get sued by you and Scout.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
All right.
Just give me a thank you credit at the end of the credits.
Oh, of course. And you know what I'm going to say at the very end? No animals, and especially not Scout, were harmed for the making of this cartoon.
Perfect. Yeah, just work his name into the end of the whatever that disclaimer is that's always in there.
Mephisto Stan wants you to get an executive producer credit.
I don't think I'm in the guild. I don't think they would let me do that.
We'll see.
I don't know how it all works.
You get full Dicktown credit, though, for sure. All right. Scout, get your pets. Alex, great to visit with you again.
Yeah, you too, John.
Take care. We'll do this again soon, okay?
Sounds great.
Bye. There we go. That's how we do it. I want to give a shout out to Scott. You've been in the room since the very beginning. I don't see your pet. You were getting your pet for a while. Are you ready to share your pet, Scott? Okay, good, because I know you've been very patient. Hello, Scott. Welcome to Get Your Pets. My name is John Hodgman.
Hi.
Keep that camera on that dog, Scott. There we go.
He's here.
Yeah. Who's this dog?
This is Hume.
Can you where's he going? Oh, there he is. Hume.
Well, he's moving around.
Yeah, why is he so anxious? He's got that beautiful, good stretch, Hume. That was...
Stretch, Hume.
Is he named for the philosopher Hume?
Yes.
And what was the philosophy of Hume? I don't remember.
I don't know.
Is it David Hume?
Yeah, David Hume. I
Look
don't
at me
know his.
look at me scratching my ear like an animal on a live stream. I just had an itchy ear, everybody. I'm sorry. No, not Hume Cronin. Let's look it up. Hume. Gotta get out of this long-eared owl. You tell me about your dog Hume, and I'll tell you about the philosopher, since you don't know.
Sounds good. He's pretty. We were on with you about 3 years ago, and he was very rambunctious.
Okay, now hang on a second.
Okay.
You were running around. Where were you running around? What area? Where are you from? Where are you?
Oh, I'm in central Wisconsin.
Central Wisconsin. That's wonderful. I've driven through there. Beautiful country. Okay. You give me one Hume the dog fact, and I'll trade you one David Hume fact. It can be anything.
Okay, well, he's 11, going on 12.
Okay, hold on. That's one fact.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna give you one of mine. David Hume was an opponent of philosophical rationalists, holding that passions rather than reason govern human behavior, and famously proclaiming that reason is, and ought only to be, the slave of the passions. Okay, interesting. All right, give me another Hume the dog fact.
Well, he likes ice cream.
Okay, David Hume was also a sentimentalist who held that ethics are based on emotion or sentiment rather than abstract moral principle. Good, we're learning something. Give me another one. What kind of ice cream does Hume like?
Well, the ice cream shops will, when you buy ice cream, a cone or a cup, they'll give a puppy cup out.
Yeah, but what flavor?
That's vanilla.
Vanilla? Hume is a vanilla ice cream dog?
Yeah.
I love it. Well, here's something. Hume's compatibilist theory of free will takes casual determinism as fully compatible with human freedom. Now, how does Hume the dog feel about casual determinism?
I don't know if he has an opinion.
Give me one more fact about Hume the dog.
Let's see. He can get very frightened on a walk, just like be very excited about a walk. All of a sudden, nope, I've got to go back home.
Mm-hmm. That's a very human trait, if you will. It is a trait of Hume and a trait of all humans. Sometimes we get scared when we go outside. I'll tell you this about David Hume. Left a legacy that affected not only utilitarianism and logical positivism, but also the philosophy of science, early analytic philosophy, cognitive science, theology, and many other fields and thinkers. Immanuel Kant credited Hume as the inspiration who had awakened him from his dogmatic slumbers. Is Hume the dog going to take a dogmatic slumber sometime today? And what happened to him? Hey, I was over there on the Wikipedia page. Now you're showing me this. Did Hume turn into a rock?
He's outside. He's about 75 feet away.
Is this a Sylvester and the Magic Pebble situation? Hume, come back. Just because I was talking about David Hume doesn't mean you have to run away into the beautiful Wisconsin countryside.
Hume.
It's okay. Let him enjoy his life out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He'll have his dogmatic slumber later. You ever read Sylvester and the Magic Pebble, Scott?
No.
Yeah, so that's a Edward Steig, William Steig book, children's book. It's really good. Read it to Hume. It's terrific. You'll never look at that rock in your garden the same way again. I'll tell you one thing for sure, Scott. I wasn't lying, and neither were you. Central Wisconsin's a beautiful country. Thanks for sharing it with us.
Yeah, it's all right.
I hope you find your dog someday. Take care. Thanks for being on the show. Thanks for all your patience. Hey, it's John Hodgman. This is Get Your Pets. My name is John Hodgman. I'm the host of the show. It's a show in which I, John Hodgman, choose people who have chosen themselves and just jump into this waiting room. And I pick them relatively at random and have a chat with them about their dogs or cats or other pets. It is 4:39 on a Friday afternoon. This is our season finale. for this run of Get Your Pets. I will come back eventually with Get Your Pets. It's always popping up sometimes, but I like to do them in series of 5 or 10 in a row because we start to develop running themes. And one of the running themes, of course, was I wanted to see a raptor, a bird of prey, at some point during this week. And Russell stepped up from Sweetbriar Nature Conservancy or Nature Center with that two incredible raptors. Stitch the red-tailed hawk and Turnip the screech owl. I did want to meet the dogs, the Bernese Mountain Dogs of the President of Ireland, Michael Higgins. Alas, one of those dogs passed away just a couple of days ago, Brud. Mishnach is, I hope, doing well. Probably the reason that the President of Ireland, Michael Higgins, and his dog haven't called in is they're probably in mourning. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. That was some news that hit me hard the other day when I think it was on Monday I found out about it, and we were on Instagram that day. We've done this show on Instagram before, but I wanted to come back here because some people like this better. And one thing you can't do on Instagram that you can do here is to share my screen with good old ChatGPT. And also Gabriel, you may have remember meeting yesterday on Instagram, Gabriel and his dog. What's going on? Why can't I remember the name of this beautiful dog? Kona. Sorry, Kona. I apologize, everybody. I got a lot happening here. This my Aunt Beth is here. Hey, Beth. It's my Aunt Beth. Sent John, that's me, a pic of my cousin Kyle's winning entry in a recent microbrew contest. Best in show, Sir Winston Church Ale, named for Kyle's incredible dog, English Bulldog's named Sir Winston Churchill, or Sir for short. And here's a different Beth. 25 years ago as an associate editor at Dial Books for Young Readers. Everyone's learning a lot in the chat today, and I love it. But you may remember Kona and Gabriel visited with us yesterday. Kona's the dog, Gabriel's the human, as it happens. And he mentioned that due to spinal injury, Kona was in dog physical therapy, including walking in a physical therapy tank. And I'm very happy to say that Gabriel shared a video, which I'm going to share with you now. I don't think the audio will play, but it's going to look great anyway. You're going to see it.
You got something for Dad? You want to show Dad? Let's go faster. Good job, Kona. Want some of your chippy? Good job, Bubba. I know.
That's what I want.
Hey.
That's pretty good, don't you think? That's pretty good. I think so. Let's see. Callie and Maddie. Hello.
Hi, John.
Could you hear the audio on that dog physical therapy or just the video?
We could hear it.
You could hear it? Oh, that's so nice. Good. I'm glad to hear that. That was Kona relearning how to walk. I could do a treadmill in a pool. Now, here we have two wonderful dogs. Callie, you're muted. I don't know if you mean to be.
Yeah, I suspect, and it has long been our suspicion, that Callie is actually an Ewok, and maybe I could get her to give you a mug here so you could take it in.
No, that's just a scruffy dog. Ewoks
I don't know.
Lick like that.
I don't know. I contacted Industrial Light and Magic, John.
So Callie is the dog in this case.
Yes. So that's Callie.
Okay.
And that's her sister Maddie.
Oh, do you have a name or?
Yeah.
Are you...
Sorry. This is Heather.
Hi, Heather. How are you?
Good. How are you?
These are two wonderful scruffs, as Jesse Thorne might say.
Yes, they're both rescue dogs, and we're calling in from Fascist, Florida.
From Fascist, Florida, did you say?
Oh yes. I think you know who our governor is. So
Yeah, no, I do. I thought that might be the name of a town, which I
No,
wouldn't be
no.
surprised.
It could very well be.
we got an unfolded ear. We got an ear, inside out ear there.
Yeah.
Yeah, yub. Where in Florida are you actually?
So we live on an island called Anna Maria.
Anna Maria Island. You live on an island? Do you have to take a boat there, or is it a causeway situation?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
A little bit south of Tampa. Yeah, I'm losing them.
Yeah, you got to tell that governor of you to get some Winnipeg and/or Azorian style internet in the United States of America.
We wouldn't disagree.
I feel for all of my siblings in civilization in the red states. It's getting harder and harder to live there. Florida, I feel especially bad for. But I feel for all of them. I feel for all of my people who want to live in a civilization, but instead they're living in a red state. It's hard.
It can be.
Hang in there.
I think we're hopeful. We'll see, obviously how things turn out.
Yeah. Well,
John,
also, it looks like a beautiful island, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Open invitation anytime. Glad to be your host.
Oh, that's very kind. You were going to ask a question, though. I'm sorry, I missed it, Heather.
So, I guess a couple questions.
All
when
right.
can we expect your next book?
I got to write one.
Are we working on one?
You mean we are? I don't know if you are.
No.
I was kind of counting on you, Heather, to have a first draft by now.
I'll get right on it.
What do you think? What kind of book would you like from me at this point?
Oh my gosh. Well, in addition to, get your pets, I'm sure you've heard this from many of your, audience members. You launching this at the beginning of the pandemic got us through so much. And I could say the same thing for, your authorship too. So
that's very kind of you to say.
And it's very true. So
but I need something to put into Chat GPT so it can write this book for me. So I need a topic, I need a title. What should we call it?
From what I understand, it's very intuitive.
Write the first chapter of Vacation Land 2, a sequel to Vacation Land, a book by John Hodgman. It should be equal parts hilarious, insightful, and even occasionally moving. This time it is set in Florida. What's the name of your island again?
Anna Maria.
Anna Maria Island, which is in Florida. Let's see what happens. Well, Chapter 1, Welcome to Anna Maria Island. It was a beautiful day on Anna Maria Island with clear blue skies and refreshing breeze coming from the Gulf of Mexico. The kind of day that makes you want to drop everything and move to Florida. Or at least that's what John Hodgman thought. He was back in Vacation Land, the place where he had previously traveled, through the northeastern United States. But this time he had ventured south to explore the beaches and culture of Florida. As he stepped off the plane, he felt the humidity hit him like a wall. Does that sound accurate to you, Heather? Oh, I think we lost
it. No, that sounds pretty accurate, John.
Oh, yeah, you muted because of the wind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm gonna put where are you at? Oh, there you are. If I want Heather to be bigger. I don't want everyone to look at this thing. All right, whatever. I'll just read a little bit more here from this, since you demanded a book from me and you're getting it now. So, He was used to the dry heat of the Northeast. That's a lie. That's not true. There's no such dry heat in the Northeast. But this was a different beast altogether. That's a shout out to you, Callie and Maddie Beasts.
Nicely done.
Yeah. It was like walking into a sauna with clothes on. Welcome to Anna Maria Island, said the cab driver, a grizzled old man with a thick Southern accent. Now, I wouldn't say that Northern Florida has some Southern accents for sure. But just south of Tampa, how often do you hear a Southern accent, would you say?
Probably more common than I care to admit.
Okay, all right. Yeah, but there's that performative Southern accent that people who belong to a certain political tribe put on, even if it's not their natural accent. But that's another story. You picked a good time to visit. It's not too hot yet. Yuck, yuck, yuck. John wasn't so sure about that, but he was excited to be here nonetheless. He had heard great things about the island, from its pristine beaches to its quirky local culture. Do you have a quirky local culture there?
I wouldn't argue that.
All right, pretty good. Quirky. What makes it? We'll read more of this a little later on, I think, or maybe never again. But it's coming right. The point is, Heather, the new book is coming right along, as you can tell.
It's clearly coming together. I'm glad to see we made so much progress.
Yeah, what makes the culture so quirky?
There's just a collection of folks from everywhere, I would say, not just
people who live by the water are weirdos. People who live at the edge of the earth are always weirdos.
No, the people that go to Key West are the ones that want to escape.
I've never been down there. I need to get down there sometime, but I hate to tell you, I don't want to spend any money in Florida right now.
No, I can't argue with you there.
Is that your boat right there?
It is.
That's pretty cool. You're living, you know what? Anna Maria Island, this is the greatest. You're having a great time with this incredible Ewok dog. And,
I was going to tell you, I mean, seriously, we did a genetic test on her, came back inconclusive. So
you think she's genetically an Ewok?
I mean, look at her, John. Look at her.
Yeah. Could be. Yub.
Yes, exactly.
Get your pets.
When she barks, that's what she sounds like.
Does she drive that boat? Is she happy on that boat?
She's a good passenger. She's a good first mate.
When she's on that boat and you're zooming around the Florida waters there, the Intracoastal Waterway or whatever, does she turn to you and go, "I'm a fiend for mojitos"? She ever say that?
No, she doesn't say that, but she does have some demands when it comes to the soundtrack. She loves Tom Waits.
Which period, though? Early Bohemian period or later noise music period?
Definitely early Bohemian.
Yeah, she looks like a Nighthawks of the Diner dog to me, for sure.
Your instincts are sound.
Well, thank you for joining us all the way from Florida. The internet's pretty good out there on the dock. I appreciate it. And Callie, it was great to see you. I hope it turns out that you are an alien from another planet and that you've brought some wisdom to this planet.
Thanks for all you do, John.
Hey, thank you very much, Heather. Thanks for those kind words. Get your pets. Get your pets. All right. Look, it's 4-5-3 at this point. So I'm going to throw a bunch of people in here and we're just going to go around the horn. Here comes Ellen with Aldo, Carlos and Ryan, Tulip, Suzanne and Jax, Emmy Lou. Oh, hello, Emmy Lou. You again, eh? Joe and Gray, and Talladega and Mandy. Hi, everybody. You're all on Get Your Pets for the last 7 minutes of the final season of Get Your Pets. My name is John Hodgman. Can we talk for a moment here with Ellen and Aldo and Leo? Ellen.
Yes, hi.
You are the human, or is that hamster speaking to me telepathically?
I am the human. I did my camera right, so it's just me hiding behind here. This is Aldo.
Yeah.
Getting a drink of water, and Leo's in his little house over there.
And is he he's a hamster we're talking about, right?
Guinea pigs.
Guinea pigs.
Mm-hmm.
I should have known that. I've seen both. I've had hamsters, and my sister-in-law has guinea pigs. I know the difference.
Yeah, they are slightly bigger.
They're slightly bigger. They're more pleasantly chunky.
Yes,
as they say on the internet, aren't they?
Yes, but they're good boys. We foster guinea pigs, so these these boys came to us to get a little bit more tame before they go to a permanent forever home.
So you're just fostering them there?
Yeah, we socialize them for the foster. Piggy Haven is the name of it.
And what does that involve? You take them out to dinner, they go to the movies?
Yes, we do. We feed them lots of salad, which you'll see probably they'll start to freak out.
Oh,
yeah, there we go.
They hear that salad. Let's give them some salad, for heaven's sake.
Yeah. Okay, boys. Okay. Here you go. Yeah, here you go. They love it very much. And we take them out and carry them around the house and get them used to being held and petted. And then...
You ever put one on each shoulder and just go to the farmer's market?
They would not stay on our shoulders if we put them there.
I thought you were supposed to be able to socialize them.
Yeah, they need a little bit firmer handling. They like to do what we call the danger leap, which is just a leap as far as they possibly can.
I've heard about that. I hear they're good jumpers.
Yes.
All right, we're going around the horn. Here's Carlos and Ryan. Hello. Welcome to Get Your Pets.
Hello.
Hello. Which cat is that?
This is Carlos.
Right. And there were 2 cats there recently, right?
No, just the one.
I'm pretty sure I saw another cat. Do you have a ghost cat?
I have a knee, which is appearing in frame.
I'm pretty sure this is going to be our next good found footage horror movie, where everyone sees a ghost cat in the frame except for you, Ryan.
Could be.
And the 2 of you live in a haunted library. Is that part of this horror movie?
I wondered if you were going to ask about that. Yeah, this is a library card catalog that I'm keeping safe for a friend who has moved out of country.
Wonderful. It's a nice piece. I don't think you should give it back to that person.
No, I don't either, because it contains Legos.
Interesting. It's a Lego storage device.
Yes, there's lots of different shapes of Lego pieces, and he found this piece to have many different drawers to be very convenient for that.
And where is he in the world?
He has moved to Amsterdam with his girlfriend, or to be with his girlfriend.
Did he move to Utrecht?
I don't think so.
Okay, well that would have been a nice convergence, obviously, because we have a viewer of Get Your Pets, a long time Get Your Pets friend who lives in Utrecht and is moving from one part of Utrecht to another.
Yes, I caught that episode.
Yeah, well maybe your friend will become friends with Levant. And then Levant can tell him you're never getting that card catalog back. Okay, let's keep it going around the horn. Here's Suzanne and Jax. Woo! Jax is getting some head scratches there from...
Hi.
Hi. Who's? Are you Suzanne speaking?
Oh,
to
I'm
me?
Suzanne. Yes, and this is Jax.
Yes.
And he's on the move now.
They always sit still until they're on fake television. It's a wild thing. I'll see them in the waiting room, just
his food is all
sitting there
downstairs.
forever, and then the minute I turn it on, it's like I gotta move. I gotta walk around. I gotta go see what's going on with the dishwasher.
Well, we're gonna feed him because he does a crazy trick when we feed him.
Oh, let's see it.
Yeah, all this food's downstairs, Steve. I didn't restock it. Yeah.
Yeah, Steve. All right. You know what? I'm gonna keep an eye on you.
Sorry.
No, don't apologize for a damn thing. I'm just going to say hi to Talladega and Mandy and I'm keeping an eye on you. When that food comes up, we're going to check it out. Talladega and Mandy, hello.
Hi.
Are you Talladega or Mandy?
I'm.
What? Have you fallen down the stairs?
Oh, we're not on right now, Steve.
Okay. Yeah, that's not coming from me, but Tally does a trick for food too. So, did you see it?
Oh, it's done.
Yep. That's Tally's trick for food.
Oh, nice going, Talladega. She got all up on her hind legs.
Yeah. This one doesn't because she's not smart enough, but she still gets to eat.
What's her name?
That's Dover. So
Dover, I think you're very smart, and I appreciate that you have the dignity not to beg for your food.
She also knows not to eat until her sister's done, but we can give her some treats, maybe.
All right, I think that Jax is ready to do the trick. Or did I miss it?
Oh, well, you missed it, but we might be able to get him to do it again. Hey,
Was that raucous sound of 100 barrels falling down the stairs?
Maybe here, how about Jax? Do you want to go outside? He sometimes does it for this. Go ahead and put his leash on. Oh, I gotta turn on the lights.
Where are you in the world, by the way?
Oh, we're in Michigan.
Oh, nice.
Detroit area.
Sit. Sit. Good dog.
No, I want him to jump up and down.
Oh, he will. We think. Oh, really, jump, Jax? Come on.
Come on, that's a wimpy jump.
Whoa! That dog doesn't need a mini trampoline.
No, he doesn't.
That's
there we go.
bananas.
All right, but now he's got to actually go outside.
Oh, no, I'll just follow you. Or we can be done.
Talladega, I hope you didn't see that, because that was a dog jumping straight up in the air in a profoundly undignified manner. Profoundly undignified. And then here we have Joe and Gray. Let's take a moment to visit with Joe and Gray. Hey, we have it looks like another fluffy corgi. Joe or Gray, you're muted at the moment.
Hello.
Hello.
We're sharing a piece of cheese right now.
Shoo, what kind of cheese? Is it dill? Havarti dill?
He's not that fancy. We got just some string cheese. Oh.
And Gray is the name of this wonderful corgi.
Yes.
And what style of corgi is this? A Pembroke?
Pembroke, Welsh, and then he's a tri-colored since he has the black,
brown, and white.
Yeah.
He's a very, very handsome. Got a very handsome butt. I got to say right now. All corgi back halves are really incredible, and this was a really nice, smooth one.
He was just splooting on the ground with his legs all spread out. That's how corgis like to lay.
They like to spread them out. It says here in the chat that Gray has some tricks.
Yeah, you could do a few. Gray.
Okay. Well,
Gray, you whisper. Good boy.
I have never seen a dog whisper.
Oh, really?
That is literally a dog whisperer.
Gray, whisper. Good boy.
That's wild.
Can you spin? You spin? Good boy.
They have a very tight turning radius, those corgis, that's for sure.
Yeah. He's a long boy.
Yeah.
All right. Now do a full speak. Speak. Good boy.
Man, I want some string cheese, Gray.
I'll do anything for cheese. The cheese tax.
Joe, give me cheese. Oh, thank you.
Whisper. Good boy, Gray.
Good whispering, Gray.
Sit. Yeah.
And where are you in the world, Joe?
Davenport, Iowa.
Davenport, Iowa.
I have a random question to ask you.
Okay.
Can I apply to be your court stenographer? I'm in school right now for court stenography.
That's a wild field. I didn't even know that was still happening.
Yeah, there's actually a shortage in the state of Iowa for hiring.
Everyone, all you stenographers out there, get out to Iowa and make a life for yourself. You can probably get a house. You get a cool, get one of those desk chairs that has no back that you put your knees on the thing, like I used to have when I was in high school.
I know. Look at that.
You get yourself a corgi, and you have a wonderful time. Teach that corgi to whisper.
Yeah, it would be. It's great practice to try to listen to like a podcast and try to keep up with it and caption.
I think it would be really funny if we were to ever do a live show in Davenport or near there for you to come and steno it.
Of course, I think that's people want concerts and things like that to be done because there's not always a interpreter.
Would you be willing to go to Chicago?
Of course.
That's not very far. It doesn't seem like.
No, it's about 3 hours from here.
All right. If you were to do that, we would find a hotel room for you.
Okay. I'm only halfway through school, so I'm only at about 90 words per minute. But I'm working on my speed.
Well, I don't know when we're getting out there to Chicago, but so you have some time.
Thank you, sir.
But you got to bring the dog.
Of course.
All right, great. Great to visit with you, Joe and Gray.
Thank you, John.
And finally, I'm going to say hi to Tulip's back. You went away for a second, Tulip. Now you're back.
Yes. In my excitement to be on, I accidentally hit the back button on the tab. So
I'm very
left
sorry to
the
hear
show.
that. Well, since we have you here, what I'm going to do is, hi, honey. I'm going to exit solo layout. I'm going to say, get your pets thank you and farewell to Aldo and Leo. Get your pets thank you and farewell to Carlos. Get your pets thank you and farewell to Talladega and Mandy. And get your pets thank you and farewell to Joe and Gray. And then we have two relaxing dogs. There's Emmy Lou, who is the velvety dog of last week. Top Velvet, National Velvet, and Tulip. I think you look like an Ewok too.
She's scruffy.
Where are you, Tulip and Kimberly?
We're in Texas.
Where in Texas?
Second fascist.
Fascist Corners, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard, man. I really feel for people who are living in those states and having their rights taken away.
Yeah, we're trying.
Yeah, no, I mean, I would completely understand if people needed to move from those states, and you have to do to keep yourself safe. But I have to wonder if some degree it's not a happy coincidence that they know that these policies are going to drive blue voters away. You know?
Mm-hmm.
But then I don't think they care about that. I think they just care about dominance and religion, and they're going to gerrymander what they need to in order to win those races anyway. So it's rough. Hang in there. I feel for you. Thank you for being there. I mean, unless you're an evangelical, in which case we're having a different conversation. But no, you opened it.
Unless we're trying to enact all the fascism.
You're the one who called it fascist too. But maybe, these days someone might say, yeah, that's a good, anyway, let's not get political. It's time for a little meditation. I want everyone to look at these dogs. It's 5:06 on a Friday. 5:06 on a Friday. It's the weekend. Emmy Lou and Tulip are curled up on their beds. I want you to curl up in the dog bed in your mind. Everyone just sort of take a moment and use all of your animal senses. Don't close your eyes yet. Just sort of look around the room and see if you can just pick up on 5 individual things that you can see. I'm seeing, looks like a desk chair in Andy's room. I'm seeing a blanket in Tulip's room. Seeing looking at the top of my bookshelves back there. Over my shoulder, I see 2XL and also the little 3D model of Perry Von Vicious that I got in Western Massachusetts. And I think about 4 things you can hear. Maybe you hear your dog breathing. Maybe you hear a little background hiss on the line. Maybe you hear the letter carrier coming to the door. Yeah, sorry, Emily Lou. Didn't mean to upset you. Dogs have an incredible sense of smell, and I have a terrible sense of smell. It really hasn't recovered. But if there's a couple of things you can smell, or maybe focus on 3 things you can feel. Pressure of my left toe against the floor. Maybe the feeling of my velvety snout against a soft blanket, or my scruffy cheek against a slightly rougher blanket. And then is there one thing you can taste, Tulip? What do you taste, buddy? I want to apologize to all the Judge John Hodgman listeners who got upset because I said I don't like the term buddy. Tulip's not my buddy. Tulip's my friend. Oh yeah. Sorry, you too, Emmy Lou. Yeah. I hope everyone has a really good weekend. I'm sorry that things are hard in certain states. Things are difficult all over for sure, but it's fucking existential in Florida, Texas, Idaho, Mississippi, Tennessee. Yeah. No one in Nashville wants this. We're all going to I hope that everyone can be as okay as possible this Friday. Have a really, really wonderful weekend if you're not working. If you are working, I hope you have a really good time doing your work. And on Monday, we'll start all over again. Not get your pets. Sorry. I need to actually do some work this week. Can't spend every afternoon with you nice dogs and cats as much as I'd like to. But I do, I will come back for one day next week because I did miss a day this week, and I'll let you know when that is, and we'll have some fun surprises. So this is not goodbye. This is just au revoir to get your pets, and I'm gonna play a song, right? I like this song. It's a little upbeat, but it's good. I promised you I'd play it.
Thanks for having us and letting me back in.
Of course, you're always welcome. Thanks, everybody. You can hang around. I'm just going to read the credits real quick. That's Get Your Pets for Friday, April 28th, 2023. It's a little loud. We were visited with Sarah and the fluffy corgi Merlin in Portland, Maine. I wish it were Portland, Maine. Oh, I can't wait to get back there. Portland, Oregon. Sam in Winnipeg with Sweetie, the veggie-eating dog. Kate in Los Alamos with Cosmo, Hatch, Sparks, Rocket, and all those snails, if I remember correctly. Yeah, because Hatch was the turtle. Snails. Russell in the Sweetbriar Nature Center with Turnip, the owl, the screech owl, and Stitch, the red-tailed hawk. Jared and Claude and Henry. And Rochester, the zebra finch in the place I can't remember. Mark McConville in Los Angeles with the wonderful dog Georgia, who is keeping him from visiting me in Maine. Alex in Boise with Scout. Scott in Central Wisconsin with David Hume the philosopher. Heather with Callie and Maddie. I wrote down, Ellen with, Arlo and the other guinea pig. I forgot to write that down. Ryan with the cat Carlos. Suzanne with Jax the jumping dog. Mandy with Talladega and Dover. Joe with the corgi Greg, stenographer dog, and Kimberly and Tulip, and of course Emmylou and Andy at the very end of the show. This has been Get Your Pets. It's my pleasure to hang out with you all, and I hope to see you again in the future. Take care now. Bye.
And a little girl sings. The manager says, Mr. Sharkey, he's not at his desk right now. Could I take a message? And the little girl sings. They sing. Sharky says, all of nature talks to me. If I could just figure out what it was trying to tell me. Listen. Trees are swinging in the breeze. They're talking to me. Insects are rubbing their legs together. They're all talking. They're talking to me. And short animals. They're both lifting their hind legs. Talking. Talking to me. Hey, look out. Bugs are crawling on my legs. You know, I'd rather see this on TV. Tones and tones. Sharky says, I turn around. It's me. I turn around again. Nobody knows me. Nobody knows my name. Sharky says, all night long I think of those little planes up there, flying around, you can't even see them, they're specks. And they're full of tiny people going places, and Sharky says, you know, I bet they could all land on the head of a pin.